I recently had some, realization that I wanted to share. I think this will be of some value for you to look forward. The first thing is that, of course, it took me a long time to get the first clients, uh, but it's not the only problem that you'll be facing, right? Getting clients right now is not a problem at all. Like, client acquisition, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Client acquisition is more about like limiting beliefs than actual problems. Actual problems lies in operations, which again is very simple, but it is not easy, right? And even with my team, I think I need to, step into it again. Lack of focus and, juggling through different hats, that is going to be the biggest challenge. So once you have a client, you might feel like, okay, you know what? Yes, I got a client. That's not something that to be you should be, cherishing. What you should be cherishing is if you have given the client good results, which we are still struggling. It's not exactly how I wanted it to be. We gave them good appointments, they got applications, which was what we promised, but the volume of applications, it still can be improved, and I have to work on that right now. So that's one thing. Second thing is, if you have a team, then half of the problem just goes away. Because when I wake up right now, it's more like, okay, I have to do it for them, right? I have five people I have to look after, right? And their work, not look after as in that sense, but it's more like they are taking care of me and I'm taking care of them. So there's like a brotherhood that we have, kind of, that I am looking forward to, making sure that their reputation is a priority. For example, Salman is in my team, right? So he has a family. He just became a father. So that family, taking care of that family, being responsible for that is what I have to keep in mind. And all my decisions, it is easier for me to build habits now, positive habits. It is easier for me to overcome distractions. It's easier for me to maintain myself because others are dependent on my decisions as well. It really helps a lot. Uh, and I have also have, like, 16, 17-year olds in my team, and I really look up to them in terms of what they have now. I did not have at all. Like, I was nowhere near to what they have in terms of mindset. Of course, there's like a lot of reasons for that. They have the internet. I did not have that. But that also being said, like, what they already have has to be nurtured. And I want to give them, like, in next 6 months, what I have achieved in 6 years. Like, I want to comprise, uh, you know, I want to compress all of it and then give that to them in the next 6 months. Uh, so in order to do that, I have to become a better version of myself, which I'm working towards. Of course, I keep failing, and then now I started to read Atomic Habits, and it makes sense. Uh, I think everyone should read Atomic Habits. It is a really effective book. I've just started. It's like 20% of the book is complete. So I will complete this book. Um, this one and Psycho-Cybernetics. I think these two I will be reading it. Um, I think these things will help me become the version of person that I'm trying to be, and that will help. Anything else apart from that? Let me think. Yeah, about my personal habits, right? I used to keep that tracker and update every day on a video. I saw that that is not sustainable because editing one video every day, it takes 1 hour or even like 30 minutes, and that 30 minutes takes like 1 hour extra focus. I don't think updating every day is worth it. I would update like every 10 days or something, the tracker. And I did miss out on a lot of days. I have to restart the tracking. And then when I read Atomic Habits, it made sense that why I keep on failing from the task that I allot to myself. And now I see myself improving on that. So instead of getting the goal of 1 million in 12 months, okay, that is the destination, that is the North Star. But breaking it down to habits and doable things, I think that is what will drive me towards that goal without me having to, consciously put efforts to get to that. Uh, so Atomic Habits is like, I think it's gonna be a very valuable input. I already see it in 2 days. Second thing, one more thing, not second thing. I have a habit to say second thing, first thing. Another thing is I started to take fitness even more seriously, and that in turn improved my sleep cycle. That in turn improved my mood. Of course, these are like the obvious, but still, like it's so difficult for you to take the first step towards fitness, like go and enroll in a gym and then keep going there daily and get that consistency, right? So that you have a proper sleep, you go to sleep early, you wake up early, you eat better. So also in Atomic Habits, it's mentioned that once you have one habit sorted, it has like it works like a chain reaction into other habits as well. So instead of me focusing more on improving my diet, instead of me just focusing more on taking a walk, instead of me just focusing on waking up early, going to bed early, me just going to the gym and hitting the sprints in the ground, getting back to the fitness. That itself automatically had a chain reaction to me being tired early, going to sleep, falling asleep, waking up early, getting more time in the day to get more stuff done, getting more time to prepare food that is healthier for me. The other day, I went to get a black coffee at 7 p.m. Uh, and I ordered it, and suddenly I realized, okay, if I don't go to sleep today, I'll be missing gym tomorrow. Immediately I was like, oh, hey, sorry, wrong order, just cancel it. I'll pay for it. But he knew me, so I was like, hey, that's totally fine. But anyways, like that small step, me consciously avoiding that, was only possible because I have something tomorrow, to look forward to tomorrow. So that improved my sleep. I went to sleep early. Last 4 days, I'm consistently going to sleep at 3 p.m., 3 a.m., midnight. Initially, last month, even like I used to stay awake until 6 a.m., 7 a.m. was normal. I did not fall asleep at all. So I think, again, like this was a very obvious thing. I have been listening, hearing it for a long time, but I did not work on it. So I'm not saying like everyone needs to work on it, because a lot of people, a lot of you might already be having this lifestyle, which I did not have. Also, one more thing, me going to the gym every day, the first thing I wake up, I go to the gym, right? That itself makes me get exposed to sun for at least like 20 minutes. So I also get the sunlight exposure the first thing in the morning. I get the my body's freed up. It's like a different experience. Like going into fitness is a different experience. And I've decided something that I think I finally found back what I would love to do apart from entrepreneurship. That is being an hybrid athlete, not like marathon, ultra marathons or something like that, but just running, swimming, and strength training. Running, swimming, and strength training. So, sprints, long runs, that's gonna be like 50% of the work, and remaining 50% is gonna be running, sprinting, and then swimming is gonna be 50%, and the remaining 50% is gonna be strength training. I'll be more than fulfilled, and that in turn will help me improve my sleep tremendously. I will have quality sleep. My body will recharge more. I'll get more sun exposure. I'll be eating healthier. I'll have a higher metabolism, a faster metabolism. I'll be leaner. I'll be more efficient. I'll feel more free. I'll have less brain fog. It will just improve everything. So if I can take care of two things in my daily schedule, these two things, uh, the first thing in like the first thing in the day, I go wake up, hit the gym, and then go for a run. Small runs, doesn't matter. Just 20 to 30 minutes exposed in the sun. Perfect. Another one thing that I realized recently is whenever the reason I was not able to track properly consistently was because of my room being in a mess, right? So organized environments helps me focus. Anyone focus. I think like because whenever you feel like your desk is messed up, you feel like, okay, you know what, there's lack of clarity in work. When you see your room and surroundings is like not clean, it lacks the ability for you to, it takes away the ability for you to focus. So I did realize something, that initially I did not only have the task tracker. I used to have fitness tracker, daily development tracker, and then personal tracker, habit tracker as well. And in the habit tracker, I used to have before I go to sleep every day, I used to have this thing. Okay, I'll do meditation for 5 minutes. I will have a gratitude session for 5 minutes, and then I'll organize my desk for the next day and write down the task for the next day. That's when I used to write it down and then go to sleep and then wake up and then I know now I know what exactly how I start my day with. So I think that if I don't do that, organizing my laptop, like cleaning up my laptop, shutting it off and putting a cover on top of it, and then organizing uh, my desk for tomorrow's task, that will attract me towards this. And then I'll come to work early, like, I'll sit for work early. I'll improve my efficiency. I'll be able to improve my focus. And now added with gym and proper sleep and proper sunlight exposure and proper food, this will maximize. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing.